What's up, everyone? Ronnie Cruz here with Path of the Network Marketer 365-day video challenge, where I bring you a fresh new video every day chronicling my adventures as I teach myself and learn how to leverage social media to build my network marketing business so that I can in turn teach you how to do the same. Man, I gotta come up with a shorter intro. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. As you can see, I'm still here on the creek. Again, I wanted to fire off a couple videos because it's such a gorgeous setting and it's really relaxing here, and there's a lot of positive ions from the moving water and all that crazy frou-frou health new age stuff that I'm into. Yeah. No, and it's a change of pace from my porch or behind my desk, and it's not as boring. Hopefully the audio is okay though. Otherwise, all of this effort will be for nothing. Okay, in this video, I actually wanted to talk about, it's probably going to be a shorter one, but getting used to being on camera, right? Like if nothing else, these last 2 years, 2.5 years at this point, post-pandemic, has proven that you got to get used to being on camera. For Facebook, for Instagram, for TikTok, for YouTube, whatever the medium, the world moving more online almost requires you to be accustomed and used to going live or sharing a video or even sending a video message, right? Like I think, and okay, so here's the thing. You guys, I think, are all well aware of the statistic that only, I think, 7% of communication is the actual words. 93% of communication is everything else. It's all nonverbal, right? Like it's the inflection of your voice and the tone of your voice, and then like 50 something percent is your body language. So video, in that regard, just from a basic communication standpoint, makes perfect sense, right? You're able to communicate more clearly, and even if we're talking about marketing, you're going to be much more convincing if you communicate through video, right? Like there's no getting around it. I mean, think about it this way. Would you rather get a text from somebody about something important, or would you rather talk to them in person? You'd rather talk to them in person. And so if that can't happen, especially if there's geographic limitations, if you guys are too far away from each other, the next best thing is video chat, right? Or like Zoom. Or, when it comes to connecting with mass audiences, getting used to being on video, getting used to being on camera. Again, there's no avoiding it. If you want to use and leverage social media to build your business, video is the way to go. So the sooner you do it, the sooner you jump into it. Yeah, it's going to suck. It's going to feel awkward at the beginning. Trust me, I think I've said this before in the past. I've been doing this for years, for more like 15 years or something like that, doing videos just like this. Well, not just like this. I'm actually a lot better than I was when I first started. That's my whole point. When I started, I sucked. I sucked at it. And now I can fire off a video and record 10 minutes just off the cuff without planning anything. And it's because I was willing to take that first step and be awkward and be uncomfortable and do it over and over and over and over and over again until I didn't suck as bad, right? So you got to start off sucking, and then you get good at, well, you do it enough so that you don't suck as bad, and then you keep going, and then you're kind of okay after that, and then you keep going, do it some more, and then you're okay. Now you're okay, right? And then after that you get good, and then from good, then you just keep going, and you start to have a certain level of proficiency. But you got to go through that journey, and like, I think the main thing is just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Like, because at the end of the day, if people don't watch you, especially in your early videos, it's not going to matter because they're not meant to watch you in the first place, and you're not who you need to be yet, right? But you're not going to become who you need to be until you take that first step. So get used to it. Get used to it. I think Russell Brunson said that when he was doing, okay, so this is not video related, but it applies. The same principle applies for his podcast. He said it wasn't until like his in 40 something or 50 something episodes that he found his voice, right? Which was good, because once he started finding his voice, his listenership and his audience started to grow, right? But it wasn't until then that that happened, which again, there's certain benefits to that. Number one, he stuck it out. He did it. He committed to consistently doing it until he got better. And then number two, whatever happened at the beginning in his first handful of episodes doesn't matter because he didn't have any listenership yet, right? So if you're starting to do video and you know, you're just starting to put yourself out on these platforms, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your early stuff is not gonna be nearly as good as you want it to be. Well, it's never gonna be as good as you want it to be. That's for one thing. So you're always gonna work to improve things, which is good. But if you never take that first step, you're never gonna get to where you want to go. And don't worry about those first few videos or those first few steps because nobody's watching anyways, right? Like even on this 365-day video challenge that I'm doing, I'm like 44, 45 videos in. I'm still only getting like 1 or 2 views per video. The beginning, like, so it doesn't even matter, no matter how good or bad these things are. Like, that's kind of not the point right now. The point is just doing them, getting used to doing them, so that I develop traction and momentum for not just the channel itself and my social media outlets, but for my own momentum and my own growth. All right, it won't happen until you take that first step. And so you got to get used to being on camera. You got to get used to being on camera. You got to get used to doing lives, whatever your platform. Facebook Live is awesome. You know, doing reels on Instagram, of course, TikTok. You got to be on camera with TikTok. There's no other choice, right? So get used to being on camera. YouTube, being on camera, right? Like that's how people are gonna get to know you. That's how they're gonna see you. And as you get better, they're gonna get more. You are gonna become more and more attractive, and your audience will grow, right? And them seeing you, they'll get to see more of you, and there'll be more of you to be attracted to, right? Again, the communication, 93% of communication is nonverbal. So use all your facilities, your natural facilities that you already have. Just put it on camera. It's as simple as that. So that's my message for today. My arm's getting tired. I didn't bring my well, I did. It's in the truck, but I thought it might be too much trouble to use. I didn't bring my my Steadicam gimbal. So I'm just I'm strong arming it right now. My deltoids are tired from holding up my phone all the way out here, right? Let's see all the muscles. Anyways, hope this makes sense, guys, and yeah, I want to encourage you to do it because, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad you think you are. Like, chances are those first handful of videos nobody's going to see anyways, and you're never going to get good until you take that first step. That's the main message. So, yeah, like this video if it made sense. Tune in for more. There's definitely going to be more content coming from me. I'm going to try to churn these out. I mean, one a day, man. We're still going strong. I haven't missed a day since that first and only day that I missed back when I was in, I was in the Dominican Republic. Can you blame me? Yeah, going strong. So, happy to be here, still learning a lot. So yeah, I'm just going to continue sharing with you guys things as I learn them, and be on the lookout because it's getting there. I was going to say it's imminent, but the launch of Path of the Network Marketer podcast, it's on its way. It's on its way. Pieces are moving in the right direction. I'm still just getting used to. I'm not getting used to, but I'm navigating all this massive amounts of content that I'm publishing. So the podcast is definitely getting closer. It's definitely getting closer to coming to fruition. So be on the lookout for that. Anyways, I'll let you know. I talk to you guys every day here anyways. So I'll let you know when that's ready and when that's going to be released. So stay tuned. It's exciting. All right, guys, that's it for me for this video for today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you, hit the bell and so that you'll get notifications. There's a fresh new video at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever time that happens to be in your part of the world. So we'll catch you. We'll catch you when we catch you. So until next time, be well, be safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right. Peace.